Hey everyone, it's me. A random audiobook appeared. I know some folks have been wondering about AI voices. Most of the solutions out there are websites with service models that are not remotely conducive to novel generation. I think with 11 labs, the per subscription plan is maximum like 20,000 words per month, which is absolutely not up to par with what would be required. As such, at home AI voice text-to-speech generation and voice cloning have been something I've been playing with on and off for some time, but has never really seemed as an improvement. Until recently. I've been working like a dwarf with a strange mood the last week, experimenting and writing a program to take a sufficiently formatted text and have it spew out audio files in a way that's just as consistent and easy for me as the method I've used up until now. It's taken quite a lot of time, not to mention some really bizarre text generation errors I couldn't begin to explain to you how hard it was to troubleshoot and find workarounds for, but I have not only gotten a really good voice for this, but even managed to incorporate pitch changes and slower reading for emphasized text. However, I don't want to go switching up just yet until I've heard your opinions. I'm so used to the absolute consistency of the previous voice that I don't know if this new one is something people can listen to. So here's some experimental text I'd like you to listen to. First, dialogue and narration mixed together.
Yes. We're near the center of the kingdom, though this place is not as it once was.
He gestured with his staff again, indicating down the path to an enormous and dilapidated stone building that looked like a temple or cathedral.
Do you see that structure? Once, it was the site of holy ceremonies that were central to the culture of this land. Now it stands ravaged and forgotten.
He sighed through his nose.
Like so much in this place.
Next, a full paragraph of emphasized text. She nodded to him and stepped back onto the path. She could have asked for better directions, but now she had enough information to get by, at least for a while. He said he was a hermit, but even hermits usually live near enough to civilization, and she was confident she would be able to find a town or settlement so long as she could reach a high enough vantage point. She was in no hurry, and for whatever reason that thought was immensely satisfying. Now, narration mixed with short bursts of emphasized text. So the woman shouted again and again, reaching out with grasping hands, eyes wider and more pleading than ever, and the radiance grew blinding and she thought she saw wings on the woman's back. What was this? Who was the woman whose voice fell to a roar, and now the woman was the dream taking up the entirety of her awareness? Lastly, something with a little bit of everything.
Why haven't you said anything yet?
Kira's words were an explosion, and Zelda actually recoiled at the tone.
I know you have to know what's going on, and you must have questions. Why haven't you asked them? I've been standing here stewing in my own anxiety for 10 minutes, waiting for you to say anything. So out with it. I've had more than enough of your practiced nonchalance.
Alright, what are your thoughts? Is the speed of the text okay? The pitch of narration and dialogue? Does emphasized text work alright, or do you think it gets in the way? Or is there a better way we should emphasize it? Like with a lower pitch? Please let me know in the comments.